Have you ever had your pneumatic tools bogged down or your plasma cutter bogged down just because of moisture that's inside the lines? I can tell you right now, I have a very special unboxing just for y'all. And this box right here contains a three-stage system that will allow fresh, clean air to be supplied to your tools. So, without further ado, welcome to the SteelKnight CNC channel. I'm your host, Dom, and I can't wait to show you what I have in this box right here. Let's go ahead and get this open. I had this put away for a while. Actually, when I got this in through the mail, it actually was not closed. It actually looked just like this. But anyways, it comes with a set of instructions, both in English and German. Here what we have is moisture absorbing beads. We have the three-stage air drying system. I guess the regulator will go here, so we're gonna have to take out this plug. Here's your air pressure gauge. We have extra filters just in case. Now I'm gonna open this up to show you guys. This system is a 3/4 inch system here, but what I forgot to do was get it for a 1/4 inch. So what I got is a 3/4 outside to a 1/2 inch on the inside to a 1/4, and I'll show you guys that here very soon. So we're going to be using these two. We got some Teflon tape. We're going to set this aside. And some of the key features of this system: it removes water, moisture, oil, and particulates that the that your air compressor will suck in. If you got a workstation like mine, it's really dusty all the time. All right, so this three-stage system has a water, oil, and particulate filter, and the last stage is the air drying solution with the beads. And this will protect your air tools and your machines from damage. It's always easy installation with these. If you're serious about performance and longevity of your air-powered equipment, this is a must-have addition to your setup. So let's go ahead and take this apart and see what's inside. It is actually very nicely, don't drop that. It's actually very nicely built. It has your standard adjuster with lock. It has your dial indicator, or not a dial indicator, sorry, an indicator that says when it needs to be replaced, your filters. You can also see the water level lines in here. So let's go ahead and open this up to see what it looks like. That's the first stage. That's the second stage. And this will have those air drying beads in there. And this is the third stage. So as you can see, I'm going to show you. So these two, you can empty the water with these nipples here at the bottom for oil. This right here will have your air drying solution on the inside. I would say don't forget to just to fill this side, not the other side, because you don't want anything going through that screen. So you're going to filter pretty much everything, or you're going to put everything around this here. It's wall mounted unit, so you can mount it onto your wall, and we're going to be doing that a little bit later. But first I have to make sure that I get this workplace a little bit pushed out the way, and we are almost done with the shed outside, so by the time you see this video it will be done. But anyways, let's go ahead and put these back on. And I guess the air pressure alone will keep this from, because I can't go any further than that. The air pressure alone should keep it seated. Just like that. All right, so let's go ahead and pull out, oh, and I got the other one over here. And these will be the 1/4 inch, sorry, yeah, 1/2 inch to 1/4 inch for the air inlet hoses and outlet hoses. So let's go ahead and take these out. And then we'll go ahead and connect some quick connector releases to this stuff. So first things first is I want to put the outside in before I put on the gauge. So let's go ahead and open up the Teflon. How I like to take the Teflon is the way you screw these in, right? The way you screw these in, you want the pipe thread to go the opposite way. That way it doesn't come apart. So let's go ahead and do like this. And you want to put enough pipe thread on, that way it gets a good nice seal. How much? I don't know. I'm not a plumber. I'm just going to do what I think is good for me. Just like that. We'll go ahead and put this in like this. And you can see how this is lifting up here. But when we start to turn it, it's going to want to tighten. Maybe put a little too much on. I don't know. We'll see. There we go. Probably actually needs more than that. Let's go ahead and take, get a bigger wrench. This should do. Okay. Go ahead and do the other side. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit more on. We're going to have to test the system anyway, so it's not like we could get around it. You're going to see air leaks and hear air leaks and all that. So you're going to want to definitely, I guess, be. We'll see how that holds up. So now I want to do these ones. Same thing. Maybe put a little bit more towards the back end, maybe. That way it has like a O-ring style. Well, that one's definitely sealed. I'm gonna have to redo some of these, but it's okay. It's all a learning process. We're gonna go ahead and dump these out. Some quick connectors. So We're gonna need 2 of these ones, male, female, and we're gonna do the same thing, but we're gonna also have to put Teflon on these bad boys. No worries, I got more Teflon here. We need that other one here. Now gauge. All right, so with the 63% humidity, 64 right now, you can see that there's a lot of condensation that's building up or water. And this is the water release valve that is on the air tank itself. And what this does is it filters not everything, and here's why. When the motors are sucking in air into the system, into the tank, there's water that's built up inside of here. So before it comes out of here, it goes through into here and it separates before it goes up into the outlet ports. The problem is this water will still get through that baby filter and wind up in your air lines. And just to show you, this is just a little bit of water that I just released. There was a big old pile earlier before I started doing this project. So empty out the water, leave it open in the when you're not using it. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and take off. We're going to take off this one. We're going to open these bags up. These silica gel seeds, that's what they are. And we're going to pour it into here. I'm trying to get the seeds out of there, or maybe it's supposed to be in there too, I'm not too sure. The manual didn't say anything about it, so. Yeah, we pour some in there. I mean, there is a filter there, so. So normally you're going to want to have this mounted on your wall. I'm just trying to make sure that the silica seeds or silica beads are not going to get squished and injure the O-ring that's on the inside. So just make it a little bit clearer. So we're going to pick up the system. We're going to go like this. Let's put it in like that and twist it. Now we'll turn on the air compressor. We might not see any water in here because it's going to already be probably filtered, but over time. So we're going to pressurize it. So as the system is pressurizing, this right here, this condensation, will get full over time. But that filter in the center is not going to filter out everything, and you're going to want to have that secondary. So this line is coming up to the inlet side. It says in, and it's going to go to the outlet side, and the outlet side will fuel this hose reel right here, what I got going on. And this will be mounted to the wall here later on. And now We got it filling up with air. You can see the gauge climbing. Let me get you up there. And over time, as you use your pneumatic side or for your air tools or whatever, or plasma cutter, this right here will start to filter the system. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hook up the hose and just hold the trigger down and see what happens. The air compressor still hasn't kicked on yet. That's how silent the air compressor is. It's good for any time home use shop. With the trigger fully held down, let me bring you down to see it. All right, so with the trigger fully held down, 100 PSI is coming out of this thing here. And you can see that the gauge is not even going down. So these three, and you can see the water running down. That's what I mean. It's sucking that water in. And the trigger is fully held down. And look at that, it's just staying at 90. All right, so we're gonna do a little bit of test right now. I'm gonna just push down the pin on the far left-hand side and see if any water comes out. Nothing. Well, there you have it, SteelKnights, the three-stage air drying system. Some of the key features is oil and water separation and particulate. So oil, water, micron particulate filter, and then the final air drying side. Now, if you're looking for the performance in your home or hobby use, home hobby or your professional use, this is a must-have system in your addition. This will not only dry the air, your longevity of the tools will be there, and your plasma cutter will perform even better. So, and it will avoid costly repairs for any of your tools or your plasma cutter. So with that being said, don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and that bell notification because we'll be coming out with more videos here soon.